What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another Wednesdays with Will. If you didn't see the episode we did last week, it was opponents that Heat fans hate the most, so make sure y'all go check it out. But today we are doing a fan write-in. Shout out to Got Jesus, who said, do the top 5 game-winning shots in Heat history. So if y'all don't know how it works over here, me and Will, made our own personal list. We're going to kind of list everything out as like a preliminary selection, and then we're going to start cutting guys out until we get our top 5. So, Will, what did you have first on your personal list here?
So first, since I can't do Jimmy versus the Bucks, I'm going to go Jimmy versus Houston.
Defending the inbounds thrower. The lob for Butler. He did it. Jimmy Butler put it in with 0.3 of a second left.
My favorite game winner in all of Heat history was Hassan Whiteside's tip-in versus the Detroit Pistons.
Here we go. Game's on the line. James Johnson, the pull-up jumper. Whiteside misses the tip. 3 seconds left. Dragic puts it up. Whiteside tips it in, and the Heat win the game. Whiteside wins the game for Miami.
So I guess I'll go with one of my favorite ones. I'll go Wade versus Chicago.
With 6.
Not a good matchup right here for the Heat.
Salmons,
Wade
Wade with a steal, with 2. Wade puts it up for the win. Yes! He did it! He did it! Dwayne Wade with the steal and the game winner.
So the next one I have on my list is going to be LeBron versus the Pacers.
West plays the inbounds. Battier gets it in. Here's James on the drive for the win.
I have Bam versus Brooklyn.
Bam, facing up, gonna run it down. He goes with it. Adebayo for the win. Count it, Dade County. How do you like Bam, man?
I am going to say our boy Bosh versus the Portland Trailblazers.
In a third from a step beyond the line. And look,
I'll go Waiters versus, I think it was Golden State.
Worst that happens, overtime.
In the hands of Raiders. 3 seconds left for 3 in the win. Yes! Dion has done it!
Oh, my.
The next one that I'll go with on my list was Wade versus the Golden State Warriors.
5 seconds left. Waiters back to Dwayne. Shoots. No, he couldn't get it off. Now fires it up. Bank it in! It counts! It counts! The Heat win the game! Dwayne Wade won it for Miami!
I'm going to go Bron versus Golden State.
multiple players at LeBron. Down the inside.
I'm going to hit us with another Chris Bosh one, which was against the San Antonio Spurs.
No timeout, Miami. Pick up the basketball. You got to communicate here. Don't let anything wide open. Post for 3. It's exactly what I said. You've got to communicate in the open court.
I'm going to go Wade versus the Bobcats.
Boy, they're gonna let Dwayne Wade ISO.
Gets in the lane, backs up, puts it up, and in. 2.9 left to go. The Bobcats have a 20 left. Wade gives the Superman symbol to Cam Newton.
The next one that I have, though, is the Udonis Haslem fadeaway mid-range game.
104 in the Haslam. Turns on Jamison for the win. Yes, baby! With 0.3 of a second left, Udonis Haslem has put Miami up by 2.
Wade versus Philly.
Covington takes over. Wade still with it. Now it's Simmons on Wade. It's for 2.
So I'm going to go ahead and put, this is the actual 10th one that I had on my list, was...
Oh, my God. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a crazy play. That was a great play.
Versus the Memphis Grizzlies.
Shot clock at 12. Ware with the screen. Larson keeps the bounce. Running shot is good. And Miami wins it. Hello, Larson gets it done for the Heat.
Philly Cheese versus Brooklyn, I think it was.
Net gets it in for Waiters. He was the hero the other night. Waiters, long 3. Oh, he cans it. Dion Waiters delivers for Miami.
He had that one, the one versus the Nets, and then the one versus the Cavs where he banked it in, I think.
Yeah,
and then he had the double clutch for Charlotte too. Shout out to Philly Cheese, man.
Crazy stretch there. I remember that.
Shout out to Philly Cheese, man. That was a fun run right there.
Good times.
Okay, we went through my entire tenure, but I do got 4 honorable mentions. And the first one that I have is Bam versus the Pistons.
Tie game at 101. 4 seconds. 3. Get it off. Bam for 3. Yes! Bam wins the game with a 3.
I do have one more, but I don't even remember the play. It was Jimmy versus Chicago.
2 seconds left. Butler step back for the win. Yes! Jimmy Butler delivers the victory. 118-116.
And the reason that I like that one is because that was in the middle of a stretch where he was shooting these dumbass step back threes for the win. And finally, he got to his spot and got to his mid-range and attacked. And that's what happens when Jimmy Butler isn't playing stupid. I'm going to rattle off the last two that I have here then. In the similar category of Pelle Larsson, which is Max Strus in sudden death overtime.
Next score win.
Looks like a clear out for Strus. Yeah, it's a clear out.
There's a
He
three
wants
for
the
the
three.
win.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Max Strus, 32 and a game winner for the Miami Heat.
And then the next one I have is Tyler Johnson in the Summer League.
Have guys at the rim that can go up and make a play, and they don't do it. And they got it.
And
They didn't do
Tyler
it.
Johnson, count it.
All right, well, this is our list, guys. We got like, what, a good, 20 or so plays here. So let's get into our first cuts. We can kind of start from the top down here then if you want to, Will.
Right side versus Pistons.
All right, well, we don't have to start there. All right, I kind of want to remove this one.
That's straight. That's straight. You do that.
What if we pick one Philly cheese for now? Do you want the No, it's got to be the Golden State one, actually. It has to be.
Yeah.
That was the KD Warriors. Yeah, that was the KD Warriors. It has to be. I'm cool getting rid of one of the Bam ones, and I'm cool getting rid of the Pistons one because that one versus the Nets.
He went crazy that game, I'm pretty sure, didn't he?
And that was like no Jimmy, so it's like he had to take over. It was his like first chance where he got to be the guy and to hit the game winner on Kyrie.
Yeah.
Like that, I like that. And then the only other ones I know for sure we could take out is the Summer League ones.
Yeah, take those out.
I'm cool with that. All right, Will, what are you thinking here? I kind of handled the first cuts. Do you see anything that should be obvious number one?
I think obvious, like in most iconic, has to be the D Wade "This Is My House," the original one, the versus Chicago.
I'm cool with that. The only thing my debate is we have a couple playoff games on here, or we have one playoff game on here.
But I know, but when you think Wade and Miami, that This Is My House.
To be honest, I think a lot of Heat fans would forget this Pacers one. We'll put Wade versus Chicago then. I want to put the playoff one second because I think that was a one. I think Heat were down, right?
No, I think that was game one.
Okay, so it was game one. So yeah, the Heat didn't have that series in control. So like, I want to put that too.
I'm fine with that.
All right, well, what comes to mind for number 3 here?
I want to go Bosch versus Blazers.
I do too. Okay. Bro, because you had no LeBron that game, and then you remember him celebrating with LeBron on the sideline with LeBron shoving him in the chest. He's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, man. And it was against the Blazers, bro. Man, Joe Cronin, you could kiss my fucking ass, you bald-headed, ugly-ass, stupid-ass Joe Cronin. Okay, you know what? I don't think we should have 2 Bosch ones. We'll remove this one. Fair?
Yeah, fair.
The Wade versus Philly, it was so iconic because it's like right after he got back here. But like, it wasn't the final shot though.
It is iconic, but I think the Wade versus Golden State is a better one.
Oh, we have to put that then. Okay,
because that's
fair.
also the KD Warriors.
Yeah, and it was, one last dance. It was the difficulty of that shot where it got blocked at first. At the time when D-Wade made that, I was low-key kind of mad because at that point, I remember I wanted to tank for Lonzo Ball.
Nuts.
And things were not going good for the Heat. I remember I was with my boy Khalil and tacos and tequilas, right? So we didn't get to see the game. But as we were leaving the restaurants, we checked the score and we saw it was a close game. So sitting in the car, we decided to throw the game on the phone and we said we'll watch the last possession before we leave. And of course we saw D-Wade hit the game winner. Obviously at the time I said it was kind of sad. I wanted to lose and tank for Lonzo, which obviously you gotta say that worked out for the Heat because they ended up taking who? They ended up taking Tyler or Bam? No, that was Bam.
That was Bam's year, I think. I think that Braun one is iconic, bro.
We gonna leave off Philly cheese versus the KD Warriors.
Man.
And Bam versus Brooklyn, bro. I'm cool erasing the 2 Wade ones. We already got 2 Wade ones on the list.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the UD game winner?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's pull up the UD game winner. So we just did I just did a lot of editing here in post. You can see my lights already dying behind me. we could not find any record of this Udonis Haslem game winner because we were trying to find the team it was against. And after like 5 minutes of searching, we saw it was against the Wizards. And for some reason, it scrubbed off the internet. I thought it was the Mandela effect or something, but it does exist. We found one video. It doesn't show the score, but we're certain it was for the win. It was like 0.3 seconds left. That being said, if it doesn't exist on the internet, I'm sorry, UD. I love you, OG. We got to remove that, yeah?
Yeah, remove it.
Okay, so now we got 3 left. We got one by one of the greatest players in franchise history, one by our young GOAT, and one by a scrub who Heat fans kind of hate when he left. So I feel like that one should go, but
Yeah.
If you talking memorable though, bro, that was the KD Warriors in the 11-30 Heat, man. Like, I want to put it, Will. I do. I want to put it.
I can't, man.
Bro, remember this?
I do.
Listen, okay. Here's the thing, bro. That Bron versus Golden State, that was not the great Warriors. Like, the Heat were supposed to win. The level of difficulty, I understand, was tough. And with Bam, meaningless regular season game, it was COVID. There was no crowd. Like, you don't get that kind of pop that you had with that Waiter shot, bro. Like, I got a story about the LeBron shot, too. I remember the day LeBron hit that, I was extremely sick. And the game was at, like, it starts at 10:30. It was in California. And I was, like, saying, I'm going to stay up to watch it. But I felt like shit. And I was like, you know what? I promise you, I remember thinking this. I said, you know what? I'm going to go to bed. I'm not going to miss nothing. Like, what am I going to miss? It's a
You
random
told me
game
this
with the
story.
Warriors.
I remember this story.
And then I woke up and I couldn't believe that shit. And from that day on, I said, I will never miss a Heat game again. Like, if I could help it. Never. Because I don't want to, like, straight up convince you. I want to hear your side, too. But that Waiters shot, bro, I'll never forget how I felt when Waiters hit that. I got a story for that one, too.
Yeah.
I was on Skype with someone I was talking to at the time. And I was watching it, though, because I said, hold up. I said, let me watch this real quick.
Yeah.
And as soon as it happened, I fell out of my chair. My ass hit the ground. I was in my freshman dorm at FGCU, and I just started screaming like crazy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Like, that moment will last with me forever. So maybe it's a bit of a selfish reason that I'm picking that, but come on. That's legendary, bro.
Okay, so looking at these 3, aura-wise, you can take off Bam versus Brooklyn. The aura on both of these ones, though, is kind of crazy.
You're right. So you want to put Bron? Is that what you're leaning towards?
I'm fine with a coin flip.
I mean, if we agree, we'll put Waiters. If we disagree, I'll ask Siri real quick.
You can go Waiters. I'm fine with that.
Did I convince you?
You did. I'm cool with that.
All right, Will. So this is our list. We got Wade versus the Bulls. This is my house. John Salmons. Sorry, you're on the wrong side of that highlight. We got LeBron lefty layup at the buzzer in the playoffs versus the Pacers. Chris Bosh deep 3 after fumbling it versus the Trailblazers. Golden State's wild one-legged shot after getting blocked by KD and the farewell tour versus the Golden State Warriors. And then Dion Waiters, champ cheese, versus the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant. What do you think of the list, Will?
Very solid. I thought of one like 2 seconds ago that would have made top 5, but it was a good game winner.
Which one?
I don't want to give this man his credit, but shout out Tyler Hero. It was the one versus Utah.
Miami will try to go the length of the court to win it in regulation. Hero with 3. Hero with 2. Hero gets it off for the win. Yes! 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 Happy New Year, Tyler Hero!
Shout out to Tyler Hero. A lot of people are going to think we're haters by not adding that. All right, y'all. So make sure to leave a comment letting us know what topics you want to see. Give us some top 5 list, NBA, Miami Heat related. I'll be reading through it all. Leave a like and subscribe because me and Will do greatly appreciate it. And Will's job is on the line. If these videos do not perform well, then he has to be homeless again. This is the only revenue he has.
The game is tied at 79.
They let the rookie handle Wade out in front.
Game 1 will be decided right here. Wade puts it up. It's good!
Yeah, baby! Came through! Yes! Stan Van Gundy went to the rookie and he delivered.
The rookie, Dwayne Wade, has given Miami a dramatic Game 1 victory.
Look, pull up in your city tryna get that dead face. Do it on my own, I don't need no dead weight. Had to kill him off, yeah, I need a head space. You know this homegrown bitch don't offend me.